So, this is something that was brought to my attention, and it's honestly driving me nuts. It's driving a lot of other people nuts because I don't know if you know, but I've created a Facebook page with the help of a friend since I'm staying off of Facebook for about a year. I'm telling her what to write, I'm telling her what to do. I'm making this video to post on the page right now. But if you see the title, it's Keep Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant. If you haven't kept up or if you haven't read the About section of this page, here is a little bit of information to help fill you in. So recently, Michael Bay, the director of Transformers, Bad Boys, and Armageddon, has been trying to get a pitch going, and it was just green-lit recently, I think within the past week or two, about remaking the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles his way. Now, paper, it kind of seemed like a good idea, but in his pitch, he made one fact real clear, and it was still greenlit. That the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would not be mutants, they would instead be aliens. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I grew up on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They have a whole backstory that everyone knows about. Yes, they are mutants. They were created just by spontaneous, like, just random act of nature. Happened to be right there in the chemical plant, or right near a chemical plant. And, yeah, they mutated along with Splinter. For them to take that away and make them aliens is bad enough. To make things even worse, after the movie was greenlit, him and the Paramount marketing team decided that they're going to take the names away because they don't want to make it Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, nor do they want to try and go for the crappy Teenage Alien Ninja Turtles. They decided to take away Teenage and Mutant and just strictly name it Ninja Turtles. Now, apparently, with Michael Bay and Paramount, they're still going to be the same. It's still going to be Teenage Turtles. They're going to be ninjas. There's not going to be mutants. They're going to be aliens. They're going to stay the same way that they were. Splinter's going to be the same way. It's just the whole backstory. Everything is going to change. Now, I am not a big fan of this. I was not a big fan of TMNT when it came out in theaters just a couple years ago. But I still appreciate it for the fact that it kept it to what it was. And now Michael Bay is changing it, and everyone else is full for it. And no, and now that they're gonna sit there and go with it, our generation is gonna just completely be obliterated in the history books for the fact that it's gonna be a big budget movie, and a lot of people are guaranteed to go see it because it's Michael Bay. He's gonna get the money that he wants for this movie. It's gonna be so flashy and so over the top. It's gonna draw everyone over there. He did it with Transformers. He did it with Bad Boys. Guarantee you, he can do it with this movie. My whole problem with this is that my kids know about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I hope for their kids to know about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, not this alien bullshit that has been suddenly generated through Michael Bay and the people at Paramount. So, we've decided, me and my friends Cecilia decided to go ahead and make this page because we both feel strongly about this. Alright? We don't want the next generation. We don't want our kids' generation, the generation after that, to grow up thinking that these turtles are aliens. Sit there, it'd be like taking Batman and giving him, say, the same background as Captain America. Alright? Just completely changing up everything and recreating what he is. Same thing with the Ninja Turtles. Okay? We all know what they are. Everyone since at least the 80s have known what the Ninja Turtles are, have known the backstory in some way, shape, or form, but it always led to the fact that they were mutants. Same thing with Splinter, Crane, and hell, even Super Shredder from the second movie. So, we started this Facebook page so that way we can sit there and make an impact for when this movie comes out. The release date is Christmas of 2013. Now, people at my school are all against this. I go to Art Institute of Austin. I am a film student. I have other film major friends. I have graphic design major friends. I have audio major friends that go to this school, and they're completely against this, and they will not support this movie. They will not go out and see it. But you know what? If you take a handful, there's 500 people that I know at this school that will not see this film, it won't add up to much. Okay? Michael Bay is probably going to ask for $200 million to make this movie. He's going to sit there and draw it out to almost 2.5, 3 hours like he did with Transformers to try and give an ample backstory to rewrite everything that we've grew up on. and guarantee it's going to make about a third of the money, if not break even opening weekend, unless we do something about this. Let them know that, hey, don't fuck it up. Alright? Don't do what you're planning to do and ruin what has been good and has been iconic for the past 3 decades. Okay? Now, we started this because I told her to make a big impact for this movie, to show that we're not for this, we need at least 100,000 people to not see this movie. I told her a maximum amount would be 400 million to show big dent in this film. Michael Bay has experienced losses before with the remakes of Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and both Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. He produced them, he didn't direct them. He's producing this one, and he's the one that okayed the idea, and he's the one that even pitched the idea of making them aliens. Now, it might not be big, he might get that funding, he might not. It might be just like the funding he did for the other movies he produced. Thing is, I grew up with these. I do not want to see them made any differently. So we made this Facebook page to help get this aware, and not only make people aware of this, but to also find people, make them aware, and let them know that this is not okay by any fan standards. And by clicking the like button and following this page, we are hoping that you guys will not support this movie when it's released in theaters next December, and not buy the DVDs or Blu-rays when they come out sometime in 2014. Please, guys, we want to keep the one thing that we all grew up on and always agreed on, outside of Marvel and DC characters. We can at least keep this, because we all know and love the Ninja Turtles. They haven't been the same since we grew up back in the late 80s, mid 80s, early 90s. But the thing is, they were still who they were then, even now. So please, guys, like this page, start discussions on this, talk about your favorite turtle memories, throw out ideas as to what they do. If we can get this big enough, I'm pretty sure we can affect Michael Bay's decision, as well as the writer's decisions, as to keep the story the same and not make them aliens, keep them mutants. And with Michael Bay's money, I'm pretty sure that the 3D effects and the computer graphic effects and everything will be flawless for this movie. If not, a lot better than they were when the first movie came out back in like '89. So please, guys, like this page. Let your friends know. Have them like this page. Subscribe. So recommend this page to everyone you know. And get this ball rolling. We're trying to go national with this, if not global. Thanks a lot for visiting this page, guys. Please help us out, and we appreciate it greatly.